Miami won by 9. We'll jump it up with Norchad O'Meara and Grant Basile, and it will be the Hurricanes who control it. Jamie Lucky, Pat. Starting lineup for Virginia Tech, M.J. Collins, the freshman from over South Carolina in there. Padula's had a great year, and Hunter Couture has a chance too. Where he was born in Radford, Virginia. Won the ACC tournament last year, a thrilling 4-win in 4 days. Basile couldn't finish it, the grad transfer from Wright State, but Mutz has exceptional vision, very versatile player. Miller gets around Mutz and uses the left hand beautifully.
He is capable in all 3 levels of producing offensively.
Good pass from Collins, and this time Basile can finish it.
Great crowd in here, Reese. It's starting to heat up too. It was a hot day here in Blacksburg, unseasonably warm.
And no AC in the house Seth Greenberg built. That didn't take long. There's Miller again with 2 more.
Scoring on your baseline out of bounds gives you a chance to really execute exactly what you want.
Miller looked as if he had the thing blocked, but now Kidd. Long's got a lot of tools in the bag to be able to find ways to score. So too does that guy, Nigel Pack, transfer from Kansas State. And they've hit their last 3 shots now, hurrying down the floor, and Kidd with the flush. Here's Padula using the Kidd screen. Padula down the boulevard, and he scores. Miami's a half game out of first place in the ACC. They've won 6 in a row, tied with UCLA for the longest winning streak among Power 5 teams.
The scout on both sides this morning was outstanding.
Boy, Miller has provided the bulk of the offense for Miami.
I love that set coming off the timeout. Virginia Tech ran, but Padula got a little back down action because he can score with his back to the basket.
Bentley Joseph, number 4, is in for the Hurricanes. You see a hesitation like that, and maybe you rethink the thing, or maybe you keep going and try to get it to the bucket.
You mean when in doubt, don't shoot?
What a pass inside, and Lynn Kidd is still perfect.
So their postseason has already started. The clock is working on them.
Bentley Joseph, the feed to O'Meara, and Norchad finds the range. Finally, the transfer from Arkansas State. A 7-point deficit is really not much for Miami to worry about. Primarily when you got that guy out there.
That's right. Exactly.
Unlimited range.
I got a little issue with Joey Lenardi on NC State being an 8 seed. I'm not so sure about that.
There's one of the turnovers we talked about. Harlan Beverly into the game, gets the steal, and the veteran goes up strong, and just like that, in transition.
One stop at a time, one score at a time.
Padula turned down that screen. And now the feed inside to Poteet, and Melangelo Poteet, the transfer from Rice. Tough place to play, only hit 1 of 9 shots, at least, you know, for a youngster seeing that zone for the first time. And then he suffers a hand injury and is just back in the lineup tonight after that. O'Meara got another bucket last time. That was an ill-advised pass by Padula. Beverly's going to drive. He'll kick it out to Bentley Joseph. Joseph, it didn't work out so well on the 3-ball last time. This one much better.
A little bit deeper into a postseason opportunity. Adds to their depth, certainly their skill set.
How about O'Meara? Virginia Tech got a couple of free throws last time from Padula. They're looking for a field goal, and that's their first one in about 5 minutes or so.
I think Norchad O'Meara does such a good job of bouncing that ball screen out.
Broken nose suffered against Virginia. You know, the last time they played Miami, he dislodged a tooth. Dislodging the defense is Isaiah Wong and cutting through there.
You know, up to speed with the game. I mean, he's already a tremendous athlete, but playing at game speed's a little different.
Couture followed his own and then found Kidd for the flush. O'Meara working on Kidd, got him in the air, and nicely done, using his body to shield, and he now has 8 points. He has the ball now. Joseph, one of the stronger players in the Hurricane team. O'Meara certainly strong. Look at him use that big rear end, create a little space, and score again. Mutz has it now, spins past Miller. Boy, he just has excellent vision. That's just a great find for Mutz. mentioned off the top, he's been sensational. How about showing the ball and getting loose? Nigel Pack, what a terrific move. Wong, step back. Buckets.
See, to me, that was more of a foul because he did hit him on the other arm.
Reese Davis, Debbie Antonelli with you. Miami did a lot of damage in the paint, driving the ball in the first half. Let's see if the Hokies can slow them down. Not off the initial drop. Padua turning the corner, gets it knocked away by Wooga Poplar. Virginia Tech's come up empty on their last 5 field goal attempts. Poplar rattles in a 3, and the Canes have their largest lead at 9. And Padua was only 6'1", giving up a lot of size just about any time he goes in there. It was a 6'5" Poplar, got a hand on it. Padua, this is what he does well. Pack will usually make that 8 times out of 10, and Wong throws it away. Collins against O'Meara, who swats it away, and Collins is down again.
Man, because that's what O'Meara looks like right here. He flies. Well, there he comes down on the block shot right across the bridge of Collins' face right there.
Yeah. Against Miami, he had a dislodged tooth. He was wearing braces, so that helped them in some degree, and they gave him the mouthpiece too, and his face keeps finding other people's arms, and finally Basile gets a big shot.
You're going to need your timeouts late, both these guys.
There's a little pull-up from Wooga Pop. Couture to Mutz. Basile's got to get it away. He does, and Grant Basile. Couple of field goals here in the second half. He has 7. Poplar gets it blocked by Rice. Wong gets it knocked away by Mutz. Padua spins away nicely, has Basile with him. Euro step, Padua scores.
Beautiful.
Isaiah Wong with an answer.
That is an answer.
Here's Wong in transition. O'Meara kicks it out. Bensley Joseph for 3. Harlan Beverly misses. O'Meara keeps it alive. Isaiah Wong lines up a 3.
Isaiah Wong never changes his expression.
With 17 lead changes in the earlier meeting 3 weeks ago in Coral Gables. Tonight only 3. Has been tied 5 times. Hunter Couture knocks down the 3. He reached the 1,000 point.
And see, once Hunter hits 1 or 2, then there's a whole combination of plays in the package offensively for Hunter.
How about Nigel Pack just splitting Hokie defenders and getting all the way to the rim. Canes holding their largest lead of the night at 10. Hokies trying to cut into it. And back into the game after taking a shot in the face. MJ Collins delivers a shot of his own. Padua again. And it'll go. A chance for a 3-point play. Forcing Pack way out on the floor, but Nigel just works his way back and gets in the paint to score again. 31 points in that game against Duke. We're unstoppable. There's Wooga Poplar on the baseline. The Canes push it back to 8. Justin Mutz working on O'Meara. He gets by him and uses the rim beautifully to protect it. Same nationally as well. They've done a nice job here tonight despite being undersized. Collins with a good shot fake. Couture drains the 3. 5 on the shot clock. Nigel Pack has to force a tough one. And Nigel Pack, this was about the time that he heated up in the meeting 3 games ago. Poplar staying close to Couture, and that's a very good idea. Now the shot clock at 5 on this end. Basile driving, gets it blocked by Wong. Now let's see who can bring home the bacon, as it were. Mutz on O'Meara. Oh, great look to Basile for the dunk. It's a 4-point game with 4 to go. Jordan Miller on the drive. Miller got fouled on the way to the basket. Showed to stop Wong from penetrating and turning that corner turnovers. He has several times tonight. O'Meara, patient, created space, and patiently finishes at the buck, should say, averages 17. Here's Wong. This time he does turn the corner. There's a lot of contact in there, and they'll call him for the offensive foul. The veteran guard to close this thing out if they can here in Blacksburg. And it's exceedingly looking more and more as if they'll be able to. Basili on the drive, and Grant gets the bucket. Mutz has it, and he has an open path to the basket, and he couldn't finish it, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be Miami basketball. Gotten sent home with a loss. Not calling this game yet. It was a great tip-in from Mutz. Needed some wins, needed a win of this magnitude tonight. It doesn't appear that they're going to get it. Here's Couture from the corner. Big double-double tonight. Misses the first, and he needs to get this one to make it a... Wipes his hands on the floor, and then on the back of the sneakers.
I think you can get a quick three here. You got to get a quick three.
A three-possession game. Padula's going to milk every millisecond he can. Now picks it up as he crosses the half-court line. Rises up and fires. It's short. Joseph pulls it away, and they'll foul him. Couture fouls him in the backcourt.
And Jordan Miller just quietly goes about doing his job.
A great enthusiastic crowd here in Castle tonight, many of whom, final 5 seconds coming up, Miami's going to get a really impressive road win. Padula puts a little icing on the stat line. Miami coming in here on a 6-game winning streak, but a 2.5-point underdog, gets a 6-point road victory, make it 7 in a row.